10 annoying Meghan Markle moments that were cringe. Number 10, the Netflix docuseries. If you haven't noticed already from our channel, I cannot talk about Meghan or Harry without bringing up the controversial docuseries that immediately made this couple two of the most hated royals. We have all seen or at least heard about the 6-part docuseries Harry and Meghan, and the tea on these two, especially Meghan, is hotter than ever. The internet has been up in flames over Meghan's behavior in the docuseries, and some even feel as if it should just be titled Meghan because of her dramatic approach to topics that some do not feel deserved a whole series, especially if they wanted a life away from the press and media. Body language experts have revealed that Meghan's behaviors and actions show her as a manipulative narcissist who is using Harry's vulnerability against him and controlling him to do everything she wants. Others believe she wanted to step away from the royals because she was unable to control the narrative of the British press. Drama? Let me know in the comments below if you agree. Number 9, mistreating staff. Leading up to the Oprah interview, the Times reported accusations that Meghan mistreated her palace aides and staff prior to the 2020 exit. While Meghan denied the allegations, noting in a statement to us in March 2021, she was saddened by the latest attack on her character. It's no secret that being a member of the royal family comes with a certain level of scrutiny and pressure, but it's important to remember that behind all the glitz and glamour, these individuals are still human beings who deserve respect and fair treatment. The accusations against Meghan are not only damaging to her reputation, but they also shed light on larger issues within the institution of the monarchy. The mistreatment of staff and employees, often kept hidden behind closed palace doors, is a serious problem that needs to be addressed. Number 8, short temper. Meghan and Harry's whirlwind romance has been in the spotlight pretty much since they got together, with fans and haters watching their every move. This couple is used to getting lots of attention whether they like it or not. When Harry got with Meghan, people started watching her like a hawk, dissecting her every move. Naturally, when you're part of the royals, people are going to be more inclined to know what you're like. But despite all the attention and scrutiny, Meghan has maintained a calm and composed demeanor. She's always had a reputation for being cool under pressure, which is definitely a desirable trait when you're part of that family. However, there have been moments where her temper has gotten the best of her. Who can forget the infamous tiara incident during Meghan's wedding planning? It was reported that she threw a fit when the queen wouldn't let her wear the tiara she wanted. But can you blame her? Planning a wedding is stressful enough, and adding royal traditions and expectations can be overwhelming. Plus, every bride wants to feel beautiful on her big day. It's understandable that Meghan may have gotten frustrated with the strict rules surrounding royal weddings. And let's not forget the countless rumors and negative press that have followed Meghan since she joined the royal family. It's no secret the British tabloids have been relentless in their criticism of her, and at times, it must be hard for her to keep her cool. But through it all, she has remained graceful and poised. Number 7, the Oprah interview. After the infamous interview dropped back in 2019, the couple has been accused of prolific lying, with lies being told about racism, amongst other things. During the interview, Meghan mentioned there were concerns within the royal family about how dark their son Archie's skin color would be, and while this statement caused outrage amongst viewers, it was later revealed that Prince Harry had clarified that the conversation was not with any of the senior members of the royal family. He also stated that he would never share specifics about that conversation. In the interview, Meghan and Harry claimed they had gotten married in secret 3 days before their public wedding ceremony. However, some have questioned if this is actually true, since no marriage certificate had been released. And the Archbishop of Canterbury has stated that is not a legal marriage. Both Meghan and Harry expressed concerns about their security being taken away, even though they were no longer working royals. However, it was later revealed that the couple never lost their personal protection officers, only the publicly funded security provided by the royal family. Number 6, mockery. Meghan was mocking the royal traditions. Now, as many know, there was a scene in the series that shows Meghan doing an overly dramatic take of the royal curtsy she was to do when she met the queen. As she was laughing it up, Harry seemed to be annoyed with her mocking something part of his tradition. Seeing as he is uncomfortable by the mockery, it is definitely not a good look for Meghan at all. Let's delve deeper into this scene and its implications. Meghan, being American and not familiar with the royal customs, may have found the curtsy to be amusing or unnecessary. However, her actions could also be seen as disrespectful towards Harry's heritage and traditions. This highlights a common issue in relationships where one partner is from a different cultural background. Differences in customs, beliefs, and values can often lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. And it's important for both partners to be open-minded and willing to learn about each other's cultures. But let's not forget the context of this scene. It's a fictional depiction of real-life events. It's possible that Meghan did not actually mock the curtsy, but her character in the show did for comedic effect. Nevertheless, it serves as a reminder to be mindful and respectful. Number 5, father drama. The Duchess discussed her estrangement from her father following a controversy over whether he staged a series of paparazzi-style photographs in the lead-up to their 2018 wedding. Harry described the situation with his father-in-law as incredibly sad. I shouldered that because if Meg wasn't with me, then her dad would still be her dad, he said. Meghan opened up about her half-sister Samantha, who she said she hasn't seen since her early 20s, but who frequently spoke of her in the media. Meghan said, "I don't know your middle name, I don't know your birthday. You're telling these people that you raised me and you've coined me Princess Pushy." Also interviewed on the show was Ashley Hale, Samantha Markle's estranged daughter who remains close with Meghan. According to Meghan, her reception in the palace was pretty cold, saying she felt a lack of warmth at royal family gatherings and found all the standoffish behavior very odd. Number 4, social climber. In December 2018, months after praising Meghan for her humanitarian work, Piers launched his first of many harsh attacks on her. In essence, he stated that Meghan married for fame. The palace is beginning to turn against Meghan, who has become a ruthless social climber and has landed the role of her life and is determined to maximize it too. Piers has only increased his attacks since then. However, I think he might just be hurt that she didn't choose him. Piers and Meghan exchanged messages for some time, and when Meghan went to the UK to see Serena Williams play at Wimbledon, they met for a drink. But after she started talking to Harry, Piers claims he never heard from Meghan again and claims he was ghosted by Meghan. Sounds like someone's a little butthurt. Now that Meghan and Harry are no longer senior working royals, Meghan should divorce Harry because supposedly he would have outlived his usefulness. Despite his status as a prince, he lacks practical experience, and she might surprise him with a divorce and he would lose everything, including his money and possibly even Archie, a palace source allegedly told. His head must be spinning at how quickly he went from a castle in Canada to the middle of LA. The worry is that she might blindside him with a divorce. Meghan's allegedly really scheming, which may not end happily for Prince Harry. Number 3, financial independence. Once the couple officially left the family, it seemed as if there was only one thing Meghan and Harry were chasing: the bag. Since they don't make money as working members of the royals, they have made commercial arrangements where it seems like the only thing keeping them relevant is the fascination with them fleeing the royal family, which I can't lie is a pretty savage move. But then what was even more savage of them was when they started finding ways to get paid by exposing some private matters of the royals. The late queen was pretty upset with the way they handled the situation and how much they were planning on milking the family post-departure. Once they moved to LA, it was a wrap. Meghan had no other choice but to get back into the industry, not necessarily acting, but having her own podcast where she chats with famous women about real issues. This podcast later got dropped. But that $25 million deal is just one of many deals this couple has signed to make sure that money was flowing. Number 2, exposing the royal treatment. Now that Meghan is no longer an official part of the royals, she had been dishing about Harry's side of the family relentlessly. According to her, palace life was a little frosty, and Kate is apparently the biggest culprit of standoffish behavior. Meghan can't wrap her head around the fact that no one hugs back there. Even during the docuseries when Meg was talking about when Will and Kate came over, they weren't huggers, but that should be fine and not something to make a big deal out of. According to her, it's obvious that Kate and William do not approve of their choices and that you could cut the tension with a knife. And finally, number 1, isolated Harry from his family. A magazine or tabloid can just whip something out whenever they need a story, and boom, a rumor is born. Here's one from Women's Day in which a palace source supposedly said Meghan orchestrated the move to LA to live that Hollywood celeb life, exploiting not just Harry but also Archie. You can't tell me this wasn't her plan all along to bring her boys to America. She could live the celebrity life she'd always dreamed of. The source claimed, "It all makes sense now why she was so uninterested in getting a British visa, but the scary thing is she now has Harry right where she wants him, isolated from his family in a country where she holds all the cards in terms of legal rights." But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy news on your favorites, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.